This is something I've always wanted to do in a C8 Corvette. So right now, it gives me the option before we drive to spin the mode selector and go into stealth mode. So by putting my foot on the brake, spinning it left, it allows us to transition to all EV power. Hit the start button. I can hear noises coming out of the front end. And I think it's to try to tell people, hey, yeah, there's no sound, but there's still a vehicle driving. Oh my gosh, this is weird. Up, it just turned back on the motor. Oh man. So it's not like the Artura where you can get on power in the electric mode and accelerate. When I just tried getting on power, it turned back on the gas motor. So this is definitely only usable for driving at low speeds to, let's say, leave your house very early in the morning without waking up neighbors, or if you want to come by a mall and not try to make a big scene with having an electric Corvette, you can do that. Oh my gosh, this feels so crazy. This feels crazy, guys. A fully electric Corvette right now. Just the front tires are being powered by an e-motor. We're making no noise. Let me be quiet for a quick second. All you can hear are actual tire noises. What? I can't believe the day has actually come where we have electric Corvettes that make no noise, and you can drive around a mall and live the life of a Tesla owner, almost. The range is very limited, and you can't like go really fast in electric mode, but you can still have the features, the amenities of being absolutely silent on command. I guess the biggest drawback I have for the way the electric mode, the stealth mode is implemented, is that it's only usable if you stop the vehicle all the way and recycle everything. If you try to turn it on while driving, it simply won't let you. And that's why at first I didn't know how to do it. Once I learned how, okay, you have to turn off the vehicle, you're good to go. And actually for commentary, can't hear the motor, you can just hear me. So do you want to hear me or the motor? Let me know, guys, in the comment section down below.
Here's why the Corvette E-Ray is not what you actually expect. It's because this vehicle is, yes, it's a hybrid, a supercar or sports car, however you'd want to classify it, but the hybrid nature of it is not the same as the competitors in the market. It's actually most similar, I would say, to the Lamborghini Revuelto, and it's because not of the motor design and layout, it's because of the electric range. And if we look at the Revuelto, that vehicle can go right around 5 miles or so in full EV mode from Lamborghini, what they say. And with the Corvette E-Ray, it really caps out at around 3 to 5 miles, and that is from Chevrolet. Depending on, let's say, how flat and smooth the road is, if there's no elevation changes where you're climbing up, you would probably do fairly well towards the 5 mile range. Same can be said if you're going down like a huge mountain road. You could maybe even get past the 5 mile range. I haven't tested it, and I'm not sure if other people have, so if there's another test of that, please let me know. I'd love to see it. And the reason I say it's different is because the McLaren Artura actually has a charge port, unlike the Corvette E-Ray. Same can be said for the Ferrari 296 GTB and the Ferrari SF90. So with that charge port, you can actively plug it in from the outside of the car. With the electric ranges themselves, each car can respectively go up to 80 miles an hour, and they can go north of 15 miles. That is specifically 15 miles for the Ferrari and 20 miles for the McLaren Artura, which means, yeah, the McLaren Artura was much ahead of its time. That car was revealed years ago, and it still has a very respectable amount of electric range and power. When you look at the implementation with the Corvette E-Ray hybrid system, it's definitely not the same. They're utilizing that central tunnel, that beam for the electric batteries, which is really cool, and I think we're seeing Lamborghini do that. With Ferrari and McLaren, they've kind of gone a different path. They've really tried keeping the mid-engine weight balance for the vehicles, and being that the cars have a carbon fiber tub from McLaren, there is no space really to put a tunnel of batteries. I think this allows the McLaren team to try to maximize utilizing that entire EV system alongside the motor. With the Corvette, you got to realize that propulsion system up front of the 1.9 kilowatt hour battery is completely disconnected from the rear transmission, the drivetrain out back. So this means that it can actively turn on and off and not always be engaged. What I'm trying to get at here is that the Corvette system is so cool because, yeah, the engine, the entire motor out back keeps the batteries charged and also there's regen going on. It's something that can be expanded upon because it's almost like a module system. Therefore, if it works in the E-Ray, it can definitely work in another Corvette. They didn't need to make an entirely dedicated electric vehicle platform to put in those electric systems. Yeah, I'll go back. The platform itself in the Corvette C8, it is designed for electric vehicles. However, it is not dependent on it, meaning we have the Stingray with the V8 power. We have the flat plane crank screaming Z06. But what else do we have in electric hybrid? The McLaren Artura. There's no gas-dedicated McLaren Artura. There's no gas-dedicated Ferrari 296 GTB. It looks like the Corvette team is able to cater to every single audience they have to really show us what the future beholds, but also give us what we want. Therefore, I would not say the electric vehicle system in the E-Ray is on the same par as the electric vehicle systems in some of the supercar exotic competitors. Is it lesser? No, I wouldn't say that, but it's not on par in terms of the entire mileage you get out of it, meaning you can truly drive it around in full electric mode all the time, and going onto the highway in full EV mode. Because when I was driving this E-Ray, as you saw in this video, it was turning off the electric motor when I would really tap on the gas to get going off of a red light. It makes sense. This is really a feature that I think is, do I want to say gimmicky? I don't want to say gimmicky because it makes it sound like it's just a toy. No, it's not gimmicky. There's a function, dude. There's a purpose to it. Is it something that you would drive around and commute in though? No, because the range is so limited and you can only go up to 45 miles per hour, and that's with slowly getting on the power. Also, with the way it's designed, you can't just drive normally and pop it into electric mode. The McLaren, I saw you could do that. I even cannon carved in full electric mode in the McLaren Artura, and it actually would stay in electric mode. I could go full throttle and it did not kick on the gas motor. Yeah, in standard drive mode, it'll blend the two, but you could properly drive it in full EV mode. I think the Corvette team has created something very cool here. I'm a big fan of what they did. This is a system, I think, that they've created which is very modular and has a lot of performance capability. I don't think it's a full replacement for gas driving. You're definitely gonna be driving with the LT2, the pushrod V8 at all times in the E-Ray. That electric punch is just there to give you extra fun. That's what I like about it. However, I just want to explain in this video why this Corvette is not what you think when you get inside of it. Yeah, it's a hybrid, but the hybrid system is more so in the same fun as a Acura NSX. The electric system is there and the all-wheel drive system is there to give you more fun. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to hit the like button. It really does help me out. And subscribe for much more great content coming out your way. And hit the notification bell so you're up to date with all the new videos coming out. I'll see you in the next episode.